Right, our recording's in progress. We're currently on live. And we would like to begin with the Plan Room webinar, Workforce Development for Small Business Construction for Small Construction Businesses, this Tuesday, September the 7th, 2021 at 6 p.m. This is going to be a great webinar on strategies and solutions for workforce development for our small construction businesses, and particularly minority and Black businesses in construction. We're here at the Plan Room, is a nonprofit business accelerator focusing on and targeting Black and minority businesses in construction, on leveling them up on new and developments that are happening within the city of Louisville, so they can begin to join in on these activities. The One West is under the Plan Room is under the One West Business Development Program, which is also houses the Young Entrepreneurs Program, which I was once a board member of One West and headed the Young Entrepreneurs Program, which developed was the birth of the Plan Room. We definitely pre-COVID, we kind of convened with our local entrepreneurs and small businesses within the West Louisville area. And particularly, we have met on a monthly basis pre-COVID. Typically, we had up to 20 to 30 entrepreneurs that participated with us. Many of those were involved in either residential or commercial or real estate development. And from that, we found a great need to begin to service that particular group of clientele and begin to level up those businesses, which we came up with the Plan Room to give direct services for our small construction businesses on providing business technical assistance, MBA contractor conference series, as well as beginning to build up our Minority Contractors Association of Kentuckiana, which is an advocacy group for our small Black construction companies here in Louisville and the state of Kentucky. The Plan Room is a collaborative team. My name is Donovan Taylor, and I currently serve as the manager of the Plan Room, providing business technical assistance, and as well as really trying to build up and have the Plan Room serve as a hub for minority Black contractors here in the state of Kentucky and connecting them with contractors and new developments that within the region. We also have John Hilliard, who's our construction manager that provides construction technical assistance for our clients. And the head of the department is Emily Vitale, who is a director of business development, and Shan Pang, who is our database expert, who provides a lot of technical support in development and the work in the Plan Room.
Excuse me, Donovan, are we start or not? This is a practice session.
Oh, shoot. No, oh God, lead. I'm gonna have to stop. Hold on, because it did. Stop
you can just start the webinar.
Oh, I can? Okay.
Yeah, you can do it right now. Or I can start the webinar. Do you want?
I can go ahead and start it, but I'm gonna have to start over with the welcome and everything.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Now we're started, guys. Thank you. Hey, welcome this evening, Tuesday, September the 7th, 2021, with the Plan Room and our hosting of the Workforce Development for Small Construction Businesses webinar, which is a webinar in collaboration with Kentuckiana Builds and Youth Builds of Louisville on providing best in practice strategies for workforce development for our small business and constructions here in Louisville. The Plan Room is a business development program under the One West Business Development Committee, which also houses the Young Entrepreneurs Committee, our Business Technical Assistance, our MBE Contractors Conference Series, and our Minority Contractors Association of Kentuckiana, which is an advocacy group for our Black and minority contractors here in the state of Kentucky. The Plan Room is a business accelerator targeting our Black and minority contractors, which is kind of birthed from our Young Entrepreneurs Committee, which we have meetings each month. And definitely pre-COVID, we met in person each month. And typically we had about 20 to 30 young entrepreneurs that met with us. Many of those were involved in construction or commercial real estate, in which we kind of developed the Plan Room to provide them direct technical assistance on leveling up these businesses to begin to land some of these major projects that are coming within the west end of Louisville and within the overall Kentucky market. The Plan Room team involves myself, Donovan Taylor, who I serve as the manager, and I was a former board member of One West. Mr. John Hilliard serves as our construction manager that provides us direct construction assistance to our clients and stakeholders. Our group is led by Emily Vitale, who is the Director of Business Development, and Mr. Ching Pang, who's our intern, who provides us direct technical and computer database assistance for the plan room. And we're greatly to have him from University of Louisville. The plan room is again a business accelerator targeting Black and minority-owned businesses within the construction industry. As again, we was established in response to the business needs that were identified from our Young Entrepreneurs Committee. The plan room provides education, training, mentorship, and professional services and networking opportunities to help our businesses level up and get ready for these new project opportunities. It's capacity building and direct connection to bidding opportunities by developing a sound and solid relationship with our procurement partners on providing opportunities for our minority businesses. Providing marketing services and opportunities via our centralized website, so we can serve as a centralized source for individuals and contractors and entities out there looking for minority contractors and quality workers to come and connect with the plan room, as well as making connections where our clients and minority contractors can come through the plan room, assisting on improving their bidding processes and able to land on some of these new projects as well. And overall, we have one program. The plan room primarily focuses on existing businesses within construction. However, we do have our BIM training program that is provides services to individuals on creating new career pathways in construction, architectural, and engineering and design of trades within the construction industry. And we'll learn more about our BIM program later in the program. The plan room is located at 1815 West Broadway. We are a physical location providing training and networking opportunities here. We have a computer lab with 3D design software assisting individuals and our clients on bidding and design. We have co-working space for our clients. Many of our clients are two men with a truck and necessarily don't have a brick and mortar space. And the plan room will provide flex space for our clients to provide the administrative work that they may need to keep their businesses moving forward. We have thanks to Lynn Imaging and KPFF on providing us two large printers for blueprinting, and that will provide a great service for and access for our clients on increasing their bidding opportunities. The outcome of the plan room is overall is capacity building and job creation and within the construction industry, and especially creating diversity and equity within the industry. And is strengthening the entrepreneurship and sustainability for our Black and minority businesses within the construction industry, especially our small contractors that are highly impacted by economic and market changes. We want to begin to help our businesses expand through joint ventures and partnerships. Many of our small businesses may need to join together on landing these large projects and new opportunities. And so we want to begin to help prepare our clients for those new ventures and collaborations. And definitely with the overall goal of the plan room is to serve as a resource pipeline and network for our Black and minority MBA contractors, and really serve as a local and regional hub for our contractors and having a very equitable practice here in the state of Kentucky and within our overall market. And the overall goal is to help our small businesses increase in income and revenue growth, overall building wealth and new career pathways for our community. Through the plan room and through my direct assistance, I provide business technical assistance for our clients on basically business coaching and capacity building, professional services referrals to allow the businesses to move forward, banking and capital access. We're working definitely keen with our local financial institutions on creating new and creative and innovative ways to help and fund and gain capital for our particular businesses. And primarily one of the goals of really helping our businesses level up and get to that next step is making sure they have the right certifications and licensing so they can begin to be ready for these new opportunities. And our construction manager, John Hilliard, provides them with that direct construction technical assistance that they may need for providing new strategies and new technologies within the construction industry to help their businesses move forward and grow. We're looking to develop a strong mentorship pipeline to begin to connect our clients with industry experts and seniors within the industry to help their move, to give them the ropes to skip and the ropes to know to help their businesses move with success and without very little hindrance and encumbrances as the market and industries may provide. and also creating a great network of professional services by which our clients can begin to tap into at a reasonable cost to them to begin to keep their businesses moving forward in a more efficient and effective manner. The overall goal again of the basically of the plan room is to create a solid and strong ecosystem for our local construction market that is very, very equitable and diverse and innovative by being very intentional on providing resources and pathways and connecting the dots and removing barriers for individuals in the construction industry that has been generally associated with minority and our Black contractors. And through the plan room, we have various events and workshops to help our businesses grow through procurement partner connections, networking opportunities and conflict resolutions, capacity building through technology and financing. And definitely we want to increase our capacity of our clients in their bidding process and blueprint reading. And we've been connecting with with local partners such as U of L on creating programs and opportunities to increase our project management skills for our small and minority contractors. And we're going back to our BIM program, which is a building information modeling program, which is a kind of a new and innovative pathway to get our minority and Black individuals within and diversify the architectural, engineering, and design side of construction. That particular industry has been kind of stagnated on diversity for several years now. And this particular program has been kind of a very innovative way to begin to introduce individuals within this particular field of construction, architectural design pathways outside of the traditional college route. And today's program is basically in collaboration with the Kentuckiana Builds and Youth Builds to provide our contractors with benchmark strategies and solutions to improving workforce planning, recruitment, and retention. Currently in the construction industry, we are suffering from a workforce shortage, and that has been very detrimental to the construction industry. It's been reported that 74% of construction firms are having a hard time finding new workers. And one of the main problems for that is fewer people are entering into the construction career trades, and especially not very many young folks are entering into these career trades. And so we're looking to find strategies and increasing individuals, definitely our youth, to be interested in construction fields, as well as adults who are looking to maybe transfer into new professions, maybe looking to construction as a way to transfer a new career pathway for themselves. And in 2021, it was reported that the industry needed to hire 430,000 new workers in the construction industry. So that's leaving definitely a keen focus and strategy on making a connection. Construction workforce shortages increases time and cost of projects, which has a major impact on the economic growth. And so definitely addressing the workforce needs of the construction industry is directly tied into making sure that we have a healthy local, state, and federal economy. And workforce shortages greatly impact small construction businesses because they have resulted in the increased risk of closure. When you don't have enough workers to handle your projects, you're not able to land these new projects, and that threatens the existence of your business. That's why it's very important for us to begin to focus on these workforce development needs and solutions for our small contractors. And at this time, I would like to thank and welcome from Kentuckiana Builds, Mr. Victor Key, who is the Business Relations Specialist and Job Developer at Kentuckiana Builds. And we want to thank you. Kentuckiana Builds is one of our workforce development systems here in Louisville on providing career pathways for individuals on entering into construction professions. So Mr. Key, I will pass it on to you at this time. Thank you so much for joining us.
Absolutely. And thank you, Donovan, and to DeMarcus and Shin. It's great to be here. It's a pleasure. Everything that you just touched on is very critical right now in the workforce. There is a shortage, and we have to put people to work. And what better way to serve the people by meeting people where they are and having different programs. So I would like to just talk briefly. I promise I'll be short about the Kentuckiana Builds program. I actually have a 3-minute video, Donovan, if you don't mind. I was going to just put it in the chat for you if you want to pull that up. And then I was going to explain just in a little bit of detail about the program. Is there any way that we can get audio?
Yeah, we don't hear the sound.
We don't hear the sound?
No, we don't.
We're still,
It's still no sound, but it's okay. If you actually give me the co-host, I can share on my
you,
end.
you should have shareability already
Okay,
as the panelist.
okay. I will just share on my end and see if the volume works.
Do you enjoy working with your hands or taking part in projects that will be around for years to come? Are you looking for a rewarding career that pays well and has a promising future? These are among the many reasons to consider a career in construction, and you are definitely in the right place at the right time. Welcome to the Louisville Urban League's Kentuckiana Builds Construction Career Training Program. We have graduated hundreds of participants and helped to move them successfully into jobs. And we are so excited that you are interested in a career in today's construction industry. Our training program is open to men and women 18 years and older. Kentuckiana Builds is a free 6-week training program taught by industry professionals. Our students get critical skills development and on-the-job training through mobile clinics at construction sites and apprenticeship programs. Upon completion, students will have earned 3 nationally respected credentials: the National Center for Construction Education and Research Certification, OSHA 10, and First Aid CPR. During your training, professional workforce counselors will also refresh your resume and guide you through job searches in the construction field. We will conduct mock interviews and sharpen your interviewing skills. Your training ends with a celebratory graduation, followed by a construction hard hat crowning ceremony, all free of charge, thanks to our funding partners. But the benefits don't stop there. If you are interested in advancing your college education or attending college for the first time, we can help. Kentuckiana Builds graduates who enroll and complete an initial 3-hour course at Jefferson Community and Technical College can apply up to an additional 12 hours of earned college credits towards your degree program. And even after we've helped you find a job, the Louisville Urban League staff will continue to work with you and support you as you get started, helping you to navigate various obstacles, providing federally funded incentives. To get started in your construction career today, please complete the application at the link below. One of the League's workforce specialists will contact you with the steps you need to get enrolled in our next class. The Louisville jobs, justice, education, health, and housing. But most of all, we are about empowering people to lead full and prosperous lives. Kentuckiana Builds is just one way for you to do that. Thank you for completing this orientation, and we hope to see you in class.
Thank you, Donovan.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah, thank you for letting me share that. Hopefully you all were able to hear that clearly. So just as you had seen, I'm just going to speak briefly on the Kentuckiana Builds program. Again, my name is Victor Key. I'm the job developer and business relations specialist with the Louisville Urban League. Kentuckiana Builds program, as you heard, is in partnership with the Louisville Urban League and the Kentuckiana Works. It is a state-funded program through the Cabinet of Education and Workforce Development. This is a virtual program right now. It is a 6-week construction training program, and that includes curricula through 3 national credentials, which is the National Center for Construction, Education, and Research, which is the NCCER certification, the OSHA 10, and the 8, as you've seen in the video. Not only that, individuals who come through the program also are accredited 12 hours to JCTC if they wish to their education. We also hold in the 4th or 5th week of class, we have a virtual construction focused hiring event that is held before the graduation. So this gives an opportunity for construction contractors and businesses and employers to make job offers and interview the class before they even graduate. The goal is to help everyone with job placement in the construction industry to get them into apprenticeship programs. Most recently, we have an articulation agreement with the Carpenters Union here that is local in Louisville for direct entry for those who complete the Kentuckiana Builds program. We actually just started our first class today. This class is set to graduate October 15th. I'm going to put in the chat our website. So if anyone has any questions, feel free to drop them in the chat. I know we're Facebook Live as well. So at any point in time, if you all have any questions, I'll leave my contact information in the chat just as well. So that's just brief. I know it's quick, and just a few things that I'd just like to highlight to date from the Kentuckiana Builds program. The KY Builds program has trained and graduated over 381 people in the construction industry. 286 of them have been placed in construction jobs, and 90 of those individuals were women. So, and hourly wages are continually, gradually growing in this industry as there is a shortage. So those are just a few milestones that I wanted to point out that are to date from the program. But again, Donovan, I appreciate you giving me this opportunity, this platform to talk about our program. And thank you for having me today. You're still muted.
Thank you, Mr. Key. And thank you for a good point that actually one benefit of these labor shortages within the construction industry, that it has benefited for our labor workers on increased pay, increased benefits, and bonuses within the industry. And so that's one benefit for individuals who may be interested in the construction, is that this particular industry is growing and the income opportunity is growing as well. And so there will definitely for individuals, both our youth and adults looking for new career pathways, to begin to look into our construction industry for new workforce and career opportunities. Mr. Key, I have one particular question I would like to ask you regarding our contractors, because this really what the focus of this is, for our local contractors on how they can begin to address their workforce needs. How can some of our local contractors here in the city of Louisville connect with Kentuckiana Builds on, I guess, definitely on your new hire event, or definitely addressing their employment needs and connecting with Kentuckiana Builds on addressing those employment needs?
Absolutely. And I had just put my information in the chat. So if there are any contractors that are looking for workers, I'm sure there are some of you all out there, feel free to give me a call. My number's in the chat. I also put my email address in the chat as well. We could schedule a meeting and simply talk about what needs are. We have a workforce development department at the Louisville Urban League. So we have a group of team members who come together collectively to put people to work at the end of the day. So you can give me a call, we'll schedule a meeting, we'll talk about your needs, and then we'll go from there, because we do have graduates of the program previously, who are sometimes looking for work as well. So just a matter of reaching out to me, and we'll just schedule that meeting and go from there.
All right. Are there any requirements for a business to connect with you with Kentuckiana Builds regarding new hires, as far as you guys have a minimum wage requirement for your new hires, or any other requirements that a contractor will need to be aware of?
So the only thing about the wage part, we try to strive for 15 minimum 15 or 16 an hour. As I mentioned, wages are growing, so we want to stay competitive as well. So we do have guidelines that we have to stick by with Kentuckiana Works. So we try to push for that $15 mark. There are no really boundaries, just as long as you're an LLC, contractor, or business, we can work with you.
Thank you very much.
And I have worked with some of small local businesses as well.
And Mr. Key, I know from one of our contractors here and clients here at the plan room who you definitely have a keen interest on their workforce development needs. Is there any way possible for our contractors to maybe connect and partner with Kentuckiana Builds on either assisting with the planning on your training to make so that therefore it's definitely specific to maybe their particular business needs, or as well as a particular contractor who may be interested in instructing a class to assist with the local workforce needs and making sure that these workers are definitely ready for these new opportunities after graduation?
Again, yes, and there's always opportunity. We actually have, I didn't mention, we have 6 cohort classes each year or each fiscal year. So each cohort, we have sponsors. So that's just a matter of getting with me, and we can talk about sponsorship or whatever we could do to, I see someone dropped in the chat, but it's just a matter of meeting with me. As I mentioned, we do have sponsors for each class. So that could be a conversation that we could have One West or not One West, where if a contractor decided they wanted to add in some of the ideas, they could sponsor a class.
Thank you very much. I greatly appreciate that. We do have kind of a question from Chiron, who's one of our clients here at the plan room, and it's a local Black contractor as well, regarding workers definitely from these workforce development programs on developing strategies and pathways on how these small contractors can compete for these workers of these larger companies. And in particular, as he has mentioned, maybe developing some type of financing to assist our smaller contractors. And is there any kind of strategies you guys have pathways of kind of directly assisting our small contractors in competition for these workers with our larger contractors?
Yeah, I mean, well, one thing that we've started doing is being in partnership with some of these unions. And I know that some of these unions will work with contractors out there. So we've tried to build relationships in the community to make sure that contractors are connected with the unions and that we are connected with these unions, so that so at the end of the day, that both sides are getting what they're looking for. We understand that unskilled workers can't go in and make journeyman type of money. That's why these apprenticeship programs are important. It's why we strive to get people and individuals who come through our program at least into these apprenticeship programs. And hopefully that's a gateway to get them to work with some of these contractors at a competitive pay.
Okay, thank you very much. I mean, any other questions? Any from our live chat chain? Okay. Well, Mr. Key, if you could stay on with us, just in case we have any any additional questions for Kentuckiana Builds, we would greatly appreciate that.
Thank you for having me.
No, thanks for joining us today. And at this time, we're going to pass the mic on to DeMarcus King, and Mr. King is the construction manager at YouthBuild, and YouthBuild is an education and training program, a leadership program for youth and young adults in the city of Louisville, and particularly working in the construction field. And we'd like to thank Mr. King for joining us today, and I will pass it on to you, Mr. King. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm DeMarcus King, the construction manager here at YouthBuild Louisville. I've been the construction manager for a year. I'm actually an alumni of the program. I graduated in 2005, and I stayed in the field, went in the maintenance field and worked for myself for a little bit. Then went back to the maintenance field and stayed around. I actually worked with Mr. Hilliard. He gave one of my friends started a construction business out of YouthBuild, and he gave us like the first job we built the deck. So I know Mr. Hillier, it's my first time hearing about the program. But this is a little bit about Youth Build. Youth Build's Young Adult Development in Action. That's our legal name. Our mission is to champion young adults and build productive lives and sustainable communities through construction and a couple more other training. We're a nonprofit organization. Okay. Who do we serve? Youth from 18 to 24. 60% are young men, 40% women. This is a couple years old. It actually changed. Last year we had a swap, 60% women and 40% men in the class. Undereducated, unemployed, seeking skills, certification, and advancements, and that can careers, leaderships, and self actualization, motivated and ready for change. It's like when I came through the program, I was just I didn't graduate high school. School wasn't for me, but I played around a little bit and I knew I needed to get my act together. So I went to Youth Build to do that, and I was ready for change, and they helped me get that change. Okay. So what do? We provide education, GED, vocational skills, building and construction, property maintenance, environmental jobs, and nursing. Provide hours in service hours to go towards higher education. We're a AmeriCorps member, so you do complete service hours for scholarships. Also, community help build personal and community assets. Okay. So we got a product line that we do that helps us teach the skills, construction skills, and help us in the green field in our UCC program. Let's see. Our partners, we partners with the neighborhood, businesses, schools, churches, civic organizations. Okay, yeah. Google partner. Okay, Youth Build USA. We got Youth Build in 48 states. It's a Youth Build in this 11 countries where Youth Build is. Okay, so that's it. Sorry. Oh, so that's what we do, what we're looking for in the workforce, and to get our participants ready. It's our job readiness. We teach the PACT, HBI PACT pre-apprenticeship construction training, along with the CAMT, because we figured out just as well as all of the trades are needing people, they needing bodies. So we are actually adding the CAMT, and that's the certified apartment maintenance training, to our curriculum. We just started a new cohort today as well. And we know the need of getting the participants with the subs. So I think some of the things that we can do is have workshops and add, of course, the proper training, and we train in safety. You know, we do OSHA 10. I'm an OSHA 10 trainer myself, and the information about the trade. So I think that we should start something with the subs coming in saying, you know, that they need people. I think that'll be an impactful move, so that the participants hear it from the subs and from the people who's giving out the jobs, saying, hey, you know, we need you. You should take this serious and have room for moving up. We have a job specialist that goes through with the case management of the participants and helps their needs. Like I said, we grew. We started out as just a construction program, but we grew into something bigger. We have UCC, we have the KMT, we have YHDP, where we house help homeless youth find housing. We have a nursing program too. So everybody that's in the Youth Build program ain't necessarily for construction now, but we have a lot of participants that, you know, want to start their own business in construction. So let's see. Okay. I think I can take some questions if there are any.
Okay, well, I'm going to start off, Mr. King, because I definitely I'm going to address you kind of the same question I gave to Mr. King on how can our local contractors connect with Youth Build on connecting with your graduates for new hire opportunities.
Yeah, they would contact our job specialists at the site. I'll leave my number in the chat also, and my email address. So usually what we do is employers call in all the time, and we forward all our messages to the jobs coordinator, and he sets up meetings with them. And we also, I would like to personally, with the subs in the different trades, leave my number so they can talk to me personally. So if we have people who are interested and try to figure out how to get y'all in there, if it's only on a Zoom call or coming to class, because we in person right now. As of today, hopefully it won't change, and as the COVID goes up, we can figure it out. But I think in person would be great to come in and just talk about what you're looking for in an employee on the entry level, and ways that they can come in and move up and, you know, go to their journeyman level or whatever.
Awesome, thank you. And to piggyback off that particular question, do they have any requirements, or maybe again, for example, a salary requirement for individual contractors to participate with Youth Build on attracting their new graduates for new hire?
No, we don't actually have any requirements, the salary requirements, but $15 and up would be good. We'll make sure that the participants, you know, are ready. They know tool ID, they know safe work practices, and understand how to see hazards and stuff on the work site, and know that they, you know, have to move up and have to learn more, you know, and get the experience on the site. So 15 and up, I think is best. We might have somebody who came into class that never did construction before, or we might have somebody that's you know, up in age at maybe 22, 23, 24, that's worked in construction and is trying to you know, get the credentials and the certificates with it also too. So the experience level will vary.
Awesome. Okay, awesome. And I'm going to share my screen back to my presentation. Hold on. All right. Thank you, Mr. King, on sharing information with Youth Build. And I just want to take this moment to kind of share some good pointers on strategies for small construction businesses on workforce development. And one of the key things I saw within my research is it is also, definitely necessary for our small businesses to create a strategic plan to address both project and multi-year workforce needs. I think, it's very important and critical for the success of your business that you are out looking your workforce needs based on your current and upcoming projects. And you also want to begin to kind of plan out for multiple years within the next 1, 3, 5 years on what are projects that you may anticipate coming in the pipeline and those workforce needs that you may need to begin to land those projects within the pipeline. That's going to be critical for our small businesses, and working with our agencies like Kentuckiana Builds and YouthBuild on making those long-term planning workforce needs for our industry. We need to explore new technologies and equipment to improve project productivity as it relates to current and future workforce needs. Many construction businesses are turning to technology as the way to increase productivity and address workforce shortages. And it's definitely going to be critical for our small businesses to begin to explore what those technology applications and programs that are out there that may be beneficial on improving your productivity as it relates to your workforce needs. And one of the things we have had talks about is definitely for those individuals who are looking to enter into the construction industry and may have more of an entrepreneurial spirit, and maybe working with our workforce development agencies on creating contract workers, individuals who may want to begin to contract their work out to our subcontractors rather than join them as a full or temporary employee, but serve as a contractor for these employees. And that shows it's more of an entrepreneurial spirit of them basically having their own contract services. And so we may need to explore that as a way to begin to address the workforce needs in the construction industry. We need to begin to advocate for local education and training opportunities for construction careers. That means for our construction businesses, we need to be advocating our local public school system and our local college systems to provide education opportunities to address our workforce needs, and establish a connection with our job training programs like YouthBuild and Kentuckiana Builds. I think that's going to be critical for our contractors and our businesses, and in particular our MCAK, which is the Minority Contractors Association of Kentuckiana, to begin to make connections with Kentuckiana Builds and YouthBuilds on addressing our local workforce needs. And one of the things that's going to be critical for our construction companies, definitely our small businesses, is to begin to assist employees with career pathways and job progression. I think that's going to be necessary and critical to begin to have more individuals interested in construction and addressing our workforce needs, is being very intentional on providing career pathways and progression. There's a lot, I know that definitely from my short time being involved in this particular industry, is that many individuals and workers are oftentimes frustrated within the construction industry because they don't find a true pathway for progression and upward or even horizontal mobility within the industry and within our employers. And so we need to begin to explore that as strategies for our small construction businesses. And we have solutions for our construction businesses is begin to advocate for federal and state legislation to increase funding and flexibility for new career and technical education programs. And then again, that's going to be critical for us as industry stakeholders to begin to press that on the, and advocate and lobby that on both the state and federal level on more funding for our construction training and workforce development needs. We need to be advocating for reforming higher education to better prepare for our workforce needs. And that means our definitely increased funding to the public education level to recruit quality instructors for the trade, for construction trades. Through the research, what a main problem they have in construction education is losing a lot of the quality instructors to the private industry. And so begin to put more money at the public sector to keep quality instructors there to provide education needs for that. And as well as expanding the use of the Pell Grants for short-term credential and certification programs, especially for construction careers, that individuals may be able to begin to use that as an alternative pathway to college. But that would be very essential. And as is noted from both Mr. Key and Mr. King today, is that the increased apprenticeship opportunities and usability for this particular industry is going to be critical of creating that particular pathway. And it's paramount for us in the industry, on both our workforce development agencies, individuals like myself with an accelerator, and within the industry, is to educate the public and the media about the benefits of construction-related careers, and how and the income and wealth building opportunities that individuals can achieve in the era of construction, to make it more attractive for individuals to enter into the construction, both on a laborer as well as an entrepreneur, and connect our small businesses with this. Kind of the crucial point of this particular webinar today is to connect our small businesses with our workforce development systems like YouthBuild and Kentuckiana Builds, to achieve greater alignment on our employment needs and solutions. Which will be provided to our participants today is kind of the various articles and research references that I use in this particular webinar to get things together. And at this time, we would like to pass on to any questions or concerns or statements that we may have from our participants regarding our workforce development needs, and how we as an industry stakeholders can begin to work more collaboratively, definitely within the West End and Louisville markets, on increasing employment opportunities for individuals, making our construction industry more attractive for our young folks, and as well as finding strategies and ways on increasing capital to making sure our small contractors are able to provide livable wages for our new hire for individuals within the construction industry as well.
I want to mention just one thing. You had it in your last slide, just about education and reform. That's one thing that's really big in the workforce right now, when there's a concern with small businesses having unskilled workers. And we're continually brainstorming and trying to find ways to give participants and individuals who come through programs or trade programs that hands-on feel and hands-on experience, and being able to actually be out in the field and experience what it's like to work out in the field. To be able to compete with these large companies. I understand I'm just reading off of some of the comments in the chat, and I'm right there, I understand. And I think one thing that Kentuckiana Builds program provides is that skilled entry level worker who is ready. Not everyone that comes through the door is skilled. Some are green, some are not, but there is a shortage of skilled workers out there, even skilled laborers. So reforming higher education, using Pell Grants, partnering with businesses who are willing to fund these programs to educate and get more of a hands-on experience for people. I think that's one thing that will really benefit the workforce moving forward, especially for small businesses.
And Mr. Key, I will kind of piggyback on you that's kind of very, very key. And that's what we see, and it's going to be essential for addressing the workforce needs for the construction industry. There has been many construction related agencies and companies have found it very essential for them to partner with either a local high school or college and to develop a partnership with them on really addressing and really making that message about how the benefit of working in the area of construction, developing those connections with both the schools and students as a way of increasing that interest and career pathway in construction. So that may be essential for many of our clients here at the Plan Room and many of our small-based construction-based businesses to begin to explore making those partnerships on the educational level to as a long-term benefit on addressing the workforce needs as well. We have another comment from Mr. Kyron Anderson. Is saying that some unions are providing tuition assistance, pension, and insurance for an annuity cost for individuals looking to enter into the construction related trades and professions, and that we may need to explore to make a greater connection with these unions on providing that opportunity at a more intense level here in West End and the Louisville market. And so definitely, Chiron, we were looking to making those connections and working with you and directly on making those connections, and definitely in partnership with Youth Building Kentuckiana, if we can maybe have a session and definitely strategizing how best we can begin to address these directly and together.
Yes, definitely. We definitely in looking forward to that, as I'm seeing, looking in the comments too. But we with Youth Build, we do remodel a house every year. And the cohorts get to go in from the demo stage all the way to the finished stage and get a little bit more experience. Of course, some of the, like I said, some of the participants ain't there. All of the participants are required to spend the time there, but some of the participants ain't there for construction. So the ones that are, they take a keen interest in it, and then they get the experience with framing, the experience with forming up a wall, doing something that has to do with the remodeling, putting in windows, mostly residential, but I think that it can be turned over to commercial if needed, easy from the training that they would get with us. And that would give them a little more leeway and a little more just above the entry level, training for that pay rate or whatever.
Awesome. All right. Well, for one, I would like to thank Mr. Victor Key from Kentuckiana Builds for joining us today and providing us the great work of Kentuckiana Builds on how we best can develop our workforce development strategies on that level. And definitely we'll also give a great thanks to DeMarcus King with Youth Build on how we can definitely encourage our young people and our millennials to be more involved within the construction related workforce, and definitely and also not only become a laborer, but also become entrepreneurs and owners within the construction industry as well. I look forward to partnering with you guys on coming up with a good strategy on how we can both work collaboratively on addressing this particular need. I think we can come up with some great solutions on how we can all work together on coming up with a robust program on addressing our workforce development needs, in particular for our stakeholders here in Louisville. I'm very excited. I'm so thankful for making this connection with you guys. I look forward to our future work as well. Definitely for our clients and small construction companies. Again, we're here at the Plan Room, are very interested in you coming in and joining us as a client on helping level up your businesses. And so definitely we encourage you to visit our website at www.theplanroom.org on learning more information about the Plan Room. And so you can also scroll down to become a client. Once you click on and register to become a client, you'll soon be hearing from me on how we can best set up goals to advance your businesses, and connecting you with Mr. Key and Mr. King on your workforce and labor needs. We're just very excited about the work that we're doing here at the Plan Room and overall in the local market as addressing development and moving us forward. I think, we have a keen opportunity here, and we got some good partners here and great work coming out. And so that's going to be from this particular webinar, that's going to be collaborative, and there will be more collaborations that are coming from this particular fruitful relationship. Again, thank you guys, and those who have participated and joined us both on our Zoom link and Facebook Live. Please share your email. If you definitely did not register, please share your email and your contact within the chat, because the slideshow will be shared, information from the chat, and the Q&A will be shared with participants, as well as our contact information for our speakers today. So if you have any follow-up questions or need to contact them on joining with our groups on definitely addressing our area workforce needs, that's going to be highly encouraged. Mr. King and Mr. Key, I would also like to, hopefully look out for me hearing and follow up with me on our follow-up meeting, as well as trying to establish a good connection with the Minority Contractors Association of Kentuckiana on working more closely with that group on having a clear strategy on addressing our local workforce needs here. Thank you again. It's been a great opportunity this evening. We're just shy of an hour, but I think we're pretty good here. Follow us again on our Facebook page. Definitely follow Youth Build and encourage our young folks to be involved in the construction industry. And if we have some adults looking to go into the construction industry, we definitely want you guys to reach out to Kentuckiana Builds there at Urban League with Mr. Key. And we definitely want to begin to help our community and individuals within our community move forward so that we as a community can prosper. Again, thank you guys. And we're looking out for our next upcoming webinar. Thank you.